It's always relative. So cheat, I like to think of cheat and moderation pretty similar. Not unless I absolutely have to. It should be the level of like how often it occurs. So it should be very, very seldomly occurring. When it comes to the cheat, I just kind of, for myself, I accept like, it's Saturday, I think I'm gonna go have some pizza. That'd be like a cheat. Whereas moderation, I don't want to look at things in moderation as, yeah, I can have that because it's moderation. But since there's a better choice, I'm always trying to make that better choice. So I don't want to like just have something because it says moderation. I want to be having the things that are very, very good and filling my diet up with those. So if you guys think as much green as possible on this list, the better off you'll be. If you're gonna have things in moderation, you're gonna have cheats. Just try not to make them things that are like, okay, since it says moderation, I can have that. Because that mentality is going to lead you to eating more and more and more of it, and you're not going to have that boundary anymore.
Okay.
Try to give yourself a boundary for it. And the fruit is not unhealthy. That's more of a body composition thing. Vegetables will get you leaner than fruit will.
Right,
Because we
right.
lower insulin.
I understand that.
That's why that's in there. So fruits and vegetables of all colors, or vegetables of all colors, approved all the way through. Fresh fruit, moderation all the way through. Again, it's not bad, but if we're trying to lose body fat, then it's better that we keep our insulin levels down. Fruit jacks up insulin levels more than vegetables will. So it's just kind of a battle of which one's better for me, and if I'm able to get the better version, you should try to go for that.
Why can't you have beans and peas?
Beans and peas are legumes, and those are starchy carbohydrates. So they're not really a vegetable.
Great question.
And that's going on the elite stuff.
I didn't understand the corn part.
As far as your beginner and your pro levels, those are approved. I think that the mentality there, and like reading through this and just talking to other people who have done it, the mentality is people who eat this type of food, it's kind of like you either eat it or you don't. It's not really an in-between thing. And eating that is better than drinking a Coke and eating a Big Mac for a lot of people. I think that's why we keep most of this in here, but it's still considered starchy carbohydrate. If you have beans, snap peas, soybeans, or just beans in general, since they're starchy, it's better around a workout time or after you've exerted yourself, and not great to have all day long. And that's just me throwing that out there. It's not listed in here. But if you want to utilize those even better, have them around workout times because your body needs the carbohydrate then. Nuts and fats, coconut all the way through, nuts and nut butters, moderation. Not all of the nut butters that you get are actually nuts, peanuts and legumes, but they still will provide protein and not be super high in raising the insulin level, so moderation. Olive oil, avocado, peanuts, avocado and olive oil all the way through. Peanuts in moderation, again legume, just like our soy and soybeans and stuff. Cheap for elite. Corn and vegetable oils, which is basically Crisco, hydrogenated oils, things that you get French fries fried in. Definitely cheap. Grains and starches, your flours, fruit, vegetables, and sweet potatoes in these four, fully approved all the way through. All of the rest of them, I'm not going to go through all of these. You guys will have your own sheets that you can print out as well. Just moderation or considered a cheat. Obviously, wheat, pastas, and breads are all cheats because that's not real food, in my opinion. Monsanto invented different. Beverages, coffee all the way through, kombucha. If you don't know what it is, don't ask me because I don't know what it is.
Good.
I think it involves a SCOBY or something and some bacteria, and you basically grow like your own civilization and drink it.
That's really gross.
Unsweetened coconut water.
No.
I do that fairly
It's not
often.
very good.
Again, it's pretty high on jacking up the insulin levels, so it's going to be better if you will have that around workout times. I drink coconut water mixed with protein powder after my workouts. I only have one protein shake a day, and it's after my workout with coconut water. Alcohol, moderation all the way through, which is red and white wine. Beer, moderation on the first two, cheat on the third. Spirits, I like this said hard stuff just to cover all of it. Cheat all the way through because you'll drink more and more and more of it, and it's not going to fill you up fast. Also, let's be honest, we can do this BS all day about resveratrol, and red wine, and how it lowers stress, so I should have it more often. It always comes down to the base argument. It's hepatotoxic. It kills off your liver. It's not healthy for you. You just have to weigh. It's like, I've had a super stressful day, and going outside and sitting in the wind and listening and thinking about the universe isn't helping me. Now I'm going to go have a shot of tequila. Maybe that's a good trade-off there. But I had a stressful day. I'm going to go drink. Totally bad attitude about it. It's kind of the wrong mentality. I've had a rough day. That's life. And then I go load up on some kind of drug or downer. Not a good idea. So do your best not to have alcohol. I like to think of it more like a cheat no matter what. So it's like, it's the second Friday of the weekend, of this challenge. I've only had one cheat so far. And I kind of feel like going out with my friends and having a beer and relaxing because they're in town. That'd be like an appropriate time. Sweeteners. If you notice, there's no green here. Anytime we get things that are normally going to be pretty sweet, it's going to be indicating that it spikes up insulin levels. So we're not going to want to have those. It's moderation or cheat. So think of it like, okay, I can have honey in my oatmeal every single day because it's in moderation, or you can go about the idea of, I'm going to try and do, since I do that every day already, I'll do honey 3 times this week and 2 times I won't have honey, and just see how you feel. And then next week, if you feel like you can keep going without that, then start edging more towards not utilizing that thing, that substance providing you sweetness, which is actually getting the oatmeal into your mouth. If you guys will think
Put some
of
cinnamon on it, it helps.
good tips, see community. Think about just going more towards the idea of just having real food and not having to put extra stuff and douse it with other things in order to get you to eat
Whole
it.
grain.
If you're having to do that, maybe consider trying a different food. Those are all on there. Again, I'm not going to go through all that. Supplements. I do want to go through this. Fish oil, all the way through, good for you. Branched chain amino acids, all the way through, good for you, totally fine. MCT oil, same thing. Multivitamins, same thing. Energy drinks, no. Normally loaded with sugar or artificial sweeteners. Also, I want to touch on this. If you guys are doing CrossFit, this is a sport that's going to elevate your heart rate, regardless of what you're doing, unless it's like a heavy day in here. It's probably a bad idea to get your heart rate elevated from just drinking something before you come in. If I have an energy drink, which I'm like on my last one today, I'll drink them through the day because coffee seems to wear off really fast on me because I think I'm just shot out of coffee and my adrenals are shot. But I don't have it around my workout times. Your heart's already going to be elevated. Your performance will increase in here if you get off of caffeine. You'll also feel a lot better throughout the day and not need to have pick-me-ups all day. So anyone have questions on energy drink stuff or think that they have an energy drink that would fit into this?
Is pre-workout no?
No.
No, it's no?
No, it's a no.
Okay.
It's a no. I was hoping somebody would be like, yeah, I've got this organic stuff, and I'd just be like, no.
So what about the amino? You can have the aminos.
You can have amino acids.
If it has, and what if it has the caffeine in it?
Then it's not amino acids.
But it's
It's
good.
amino acids plus caffeine.
Yeah. So can you have it?
If you
It says caffeine in it.
natural caffeine, you're going to be looking at like it's approved or in moderation. That's me throwing out there. That's probably not the best idea to have it around your workout time. So you can do that.
No, I have it in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine. Remember,
Well,
it's
I used to have it in the morning. Now I
approved or
have
moderation.
Is iced coffee just like fall in the coffee?
Well,
as
see,
long as
coffee's
you don't
approved.
put like.
So long as you don't add
Yeah.
things into your coffee, it's fine.
Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
black coffee.
And Starbucks has almond milk.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They don't have coconut milk, I don't think, though, right?
They do have coconut.
They do have
Oh,
coconut
they
milk.
do?
Their coconut
that's
milk
right.
has paint
They
sugar
don't-
in it, just
they
like
don't-
I was gonna
it does
say,
have-
Coconut
anything
milk
they do that has
is no longer
coconut
approved
is-
from Starbucks.
Yeah.
No!
It's so good.
Cheaper!
Yeah.
Don't get mad at things are the way they is.
Still good at Starbucks.
All right.
Sometimes you get a pickle.
It's just so
Moving on real
convenient for
quick.
me.
Moving on real quick. Just gonna try and keep it under 30 minutes, because that's all I got on my camera. If you guys are interested in trying any of this, please let me know ahead of time. I can tell you like when's the best time of the day to have those. If you want branched chain aminos without any caffeine or other things in them, the stuff I take is up there. You don't gotta get the stuff from me. Choose whatever you like. Energy drinks, no. Velvet deer antler. I know you guys love that stuff. It's approved.
Is that what that
Don't-
guy was selling?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know anything about
Quality product. Anyway, whey protein, moderation the whole way through, except for elite, which is going to be considered a cheat. It's gonna be a challenge for me to do that, and I'm kind of like looking forward to it because I've relied on whey protein after my workouts because I get done at like 5:14. I'll get you 5:14, 5:15. I have a class. I have no time to go make my food and eat it. So that happens sometimes. So it's a convenience thing. Your whey protein, if you're gonna have it, think of it moderation. Do your best not to have it, and if you get caught in a bind and you know you're not gonna have time to go make food or get your food prepared and eat it, then that's a great time to have it. Otherwise, just consider it more like it's the same rule I've put on all the other moderation stuff. You're not trying to get it today. You're not planning to have it. Plan to do the best possible and get as many approved items as you can. And if that falls through, then you have the moderation list to rely on. Once you've done well with those two colors, then allow yourself to have a cheat or a treat meal. That's my view of it.
I have a question about that.
Yep.
Somewhere in their rules, it says you can't use the protein drink as a meal.
No, we'll get to that after this
Okay.
session. What'd you say?
No, it's okay. I'll do it myself.
Cool. All right. Spices all the way through. Baking soda. I don't know why. I don't know what I thought baking soda was like for clean bumpers. Natural caffeine, approved on the beginner level, and the other ones in moderation. It's because we're relying on something to get us through the day. We'd be better off eating natural foods and not having stimulants. Vinegar, moderation all the way through. Again, I don't know. I thought it was for like whitening teeth or something. I'm kidding. Questions on the food chart? I'm gonna get yours in a minute, Cindy. Cool. All right. So when you get on here, you guys will have these items open. We'll submit those as best as we'll try and submit those before the deadline, which is going to be, I believe, Monday. The calendar is right here. Shows you when it's starting. So the meal plan was released on the 11th. Starting measurements, starting weight, workout. The first baseline workout is going to be released tomorrow. We have time to do that. And let's see here. Let's work out one. So this one we're all doing together and I'm validating. This is a benchmark workout, which just means we're testing our ability now, and then we test it again at the end of the challenge. We should be doing all of these. I'll be putting stuff in Facebook for that. If you guys go to this and click on add to iCalendar, add to your Google Calendar, whatever, it'll just import it into whatever you use for tracking your appointments, and it'll remind you. We're doing our, where are we at here? 14th, 16th, we're officially starting. Setting goals comes out then. Of course, I'll be updating you guys on Facebook on what I need you to do. If something pops up here that's getting closer to the deadline, or 3 days has gone by and I don't see anything from you, I'll message you. If I don't get anything back from you, I'm gonna call you. If I don't get anything back from you then, I'll meet you up here. Or I will see you up here.
Ooh.
How much? I will be here, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to have a nice talking. There's your calendar. Lots of cool stuff under the articles and tips. Their blog's got a lot of really good stuff. It's not just filler info. It's actually pretty good articles. Your journal's up here if you want to like track your food. You can just track your weight, body fat if you want to, or just put stuff in here. This isn't the food submission stuff. That'll be right here. This is just like notes. I'm not using it. I know what I think. All right, so calendar, prizes, don't care. Rules are right here under details. Top questions, pretty useful link there. If you guys have a question you think would be under there and have a second, go through that and see if you can find it, or you can just even search the site. It might be faster than waiting for me to get back to you. Sponsors, charities, no one cares. Forum, find competitor, manage my group, no one cares. Blogs, good. Recipes. Recipes are right here. They're all pretty good so far. A lot of them are contributed by people who've done the challenge. So it's not just them with I'm not saying they are, but unrealistic things. It's all pretty realistic. Your stats is going to be through here. No roll. This is for me, not for you guys. Not for you guys. Enter your results is also here. Open items and enter results. Diet, lifestyle focus, weight, workouts, measurements, blah, 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 blah. It'll have a number with the number next to whatever you need to submit. Since diet doesn't have anything submitted, there's no diet entries to submit because we haven't started. It's not Monday yet. You guys will have all week to enter in your meals and what you've eaten, how you've done so far. And I'm sure like once this opens up, it's going to look totally different than what I'm envisioning. And we'll have a lot of questions, and I'm planning for that. But do your best to enter stuff in every day. If you can't, do it every meal that you have. That's how I do it because I will forget at the end of the day, or I